be sure to comment, subscribe, and click the notifications bell.
1, 2, 3.
Hey, what's up guys? JD Vim here, part of Venom Nation Wrestling, and this is the Getting Over podcast for your Monday, August the 7th, 2017. Before I begin here, guys, work update, work news. I am still going to be on my 3 to midnight schedule for the next 2 weeks. So today and tomorrow I'm not going to be doing Raw and SmackDown reviews. Next week, I'm not going to be doing a Raw or SmackDown review. By that time, I believe next week is the go-home shows for Raw and SmackDown for SummerSlam. So I will be missing those reviews. But I will be reviewing, I will be reviewing SummerSlam, of course. Of course, I'll be reviewing SummerSlam. And I will be giving pay-per-view predictions and a Getting Over podcast, of course, for you guys. I figured up until the time that I get back onto a regular work schedule, I think I'm going to be going back from 3 to midnight to 6 a.m. to 3. I'm going to be doing everything again, so please bear with me, but you guys understand, if I'm not going to watch the show, if I can watch the show, since I'm at work, there's no way I can review it, and I don't have enough time to go watch I'm not going to watch a fucking 3-hour Raw fucking at midnight. No, I don't have the patience for that. I'm not going to watch a 2-hour SmackDown, after midnight, so hopefully you guys do understand that. I did watch NXT. I was going to review it. Nothing much happened, but except for Kyle O'Reilly and Aleister Black, which is a very, very damn good match, hard-hitting match. Also, as well, Asuka and Ember Moon face-to-face, they had a good interaction there. So not really much happened on this week's NXT. Actually, Hideo Itami and Aleister Black, they had a little bit of interaction as well. So, a lot of things are shaping up for NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. I thought it was a good show overall. And quick reviews on Raw and SmackDown. I saw most shows. SmackDown was pretty good. It was better than 2 between Raw and SmackDown. And Raw was just Raw. It wasn't great. It wasn't great. But it didn't suck either. So this week's TV and wrestling was actually pretty decent. But if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to leave me a thumbs up like that. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and like my Facebook page, where both links are down below. Tell your friends and family and come and join the Venom Nation Wrestling here on YouTube. We do have news here today. This happened, obviously, several days ago. Eva Marie officially announces her WWE departure. We'll be talking about that in just a moment. Massive backstage news about the WWE Championship picture at SummerSlam. WWE is hesitant to sign former ROH star. We'll be talking about that as well in just a moment. But first, of course, we gotta start off with our Raw and SmackDown viewership report from this past week. So, Raw draws its highest viewership since April. So, good for Raw. This week's edition of Monday Night Raw, which featured Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe versus Braun Strowman, drew 3.1 million viewers. This is up 3% from last week and is the best number since April 17th. The April 17th episode was the week after the Superstar Shakeup. So the Superstar Shakeup the week prior on April 10th got 3.4 million viewers. The next Raw that went down to 3.3 million viewers, but this was the highest Raw number since at 3.16 million viewers. Now, back in June went up to 3.1 million viewers too, June 19th, so it's a little bit more than that, but like I said last week, the number is going to go up with this main event. And I also have some news as well this week that could keep the number either the same or could even go up even more to possibly 3.2 million viewers. I'll be talking about that in just a moment. But Raw has been putting on better TV as of late over SmackDown. I don't want to sit here and bash Raw every single time, but I'm going to give credit where credit's due. Raw as a overall product has been putting on better TV than SmackDown. Even though SmackDown was overall better this week, but if you take the last 2 months, if you do a litmus test, Raw has been putting on better TV than SmackDown Live. On to SmackDown Live. SmackDown Live viewership went up as well. Slightly went up with Cena versus Nakamura. This week's edition of WWE SmackDown Live, which was headlined by Shinsuke Nakamura versus John Cena in a major #1 contenders match, drew 2.5 million viewers. This is barely up from last week's 2.5 million viewers. Actually, the official number for last week was 2.535 million viewers, and this week was 2.569 million viewers. So it's about additional additional 34,000 viewers that that showed up here on SmackDown this week. I don't think SmackDown's number is going to. I think it's gonna hover around with where they're at right now. It may go down, honestly, because they don't really have much advertised for next week. That's gonna really draw those viewers in. That's the problem with, some of these. Actually, with WWE, period. They don't advertise what they have going on next week. They don't do it a week out. They don't do it 6 days out. They maybe do it a day before or 2 days before. And by that time, the excitement for whatever happened last week has already went away. That's why NXT is so damn good, because NXT, on the program at least, we know that it's taped. We know that it's pre-recorded. But the thing is that with NXT, they advertise what they're going to have coming up next every single week. You're gonna know next week's main event on that NXT just by watching it. So that is the well difference over NXT versus WWE. And I'm an old school head to a degree. NXT is using an old school formula of the way they book their shows, the way they present their program, the way that they advertise their program. They do it to an old school type of degree. That's why it's so successful. Rather than with Monday Night Raw, everything is so formulaic and everything is so scripted, and everything's supposed to be so Hollywood, and big shot Hollywood writers and whatever. That's why that these shows, in particular like Raw and SmackDown, that's why they don't keep drawing in ratings over 3 million viewers every single week. SmackDown and Raw and potentially can have 3.5 million viewers to 4 million viewers every week, and SmackDown could be at 3 million plus viewers every week. If they do the simple stuff. They don't do the simple stuff. Now, they did it last week with John Cena versus Nakamura. But if you keep doing that, if you make the shows more simple, not over-scripted garbage, if you make the shows more simple, more people will watch. If you make the storylines more simple, the people will come and watch. If you make the stories make sense, if you actually listen to the fans and put the right guys over, you can still have your Roman Reigns in the main event. You just don't have to shove them down our throats. You can still put in, guys like Finn Balor and Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens and Nakamura and Cena, and you can still have all those guys have a share of the spotlight. But once you start shoving certain people down our throats and you're not doing the feuds in a consistent manner, like for example, Seth Rollins and Bray Wyatt, the feud ended with nothing. There's no follow-up to it. Seth Rollins didn't get his revenge. He didn't follow up with his revenge. He just immediately moves on to The Miz. That feud's over. Now Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose are now in some type of relationship together as being a tag team. There's no consistency. There's not enough time to form a story. Either they rush and get the story over with, or they'll drag out a story for way too long, especially if the story has expired. Example, Enzo and Big Cass. That story is already over. Why is Enzo still hanging around with Big Show? The main feud was Enzo and Big Cass, because Big Cass turned on his best friend for over 20 years, 25 years, however long they've been best friends. That doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is that why is now Big Cass focused now on Big Show? Why is Enzo's his focus is helping Big Show to beat Big Cass? You know what I mean? I know Enzo, he's not a great in-ring competitor. He's not a big man. But the thing is with that is that you're now taking that storyline of Enzo and Cass, where Enzo is cutting, well, you know, we know Enzo can talk. In ring, very, very suspect. But you're going to take that feud, still have them feud against each other, but have the Big Show involved with it, who had nothing to do with the feud, period. Except for, you know, maybe, you know, speculation that Big Show was the one that took out Big Cass and Enzo. That was it. You know what I mean? This, like, stuff like that really, really, really irks me on what they're doing on Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. But that, I went on a complete rant there, but that is your viewership, for Raw and SmackDown, the numbers for that this past week. Okay, guys, so I don't know about you, but I'm not going to miss this person. And I'm talking about Eva Marie. Eva Marie officially announces her WWE departure. She announced this several days ago on August the 4th. And Eva Marie took to Twitter on Friday to officially announce that she's leaving WWE after 4 years of working there. End quote with Eva Marie on Twitter. Today I'm saying a bittersweet goodbye to WWE. Thanks to the entire team and you, my fans, for these 4 years. Hashtag all red, everything forever. I'm not clapping because that's a beautiful speech. I'm clapping because Eva Marie's gone. Goodbye, Eva Marie. We ain't gonna miss you. Come on, now let's get... Now all we need is Dana Botch. And all we need is Mojo Bitch. Oh my God. You know, we got 1 down, 2 to go. Dana Botch, Mojo, we're coming for you, nigga. I can say that. Yeah! Eva Marie's gone. WWE issued the following statement, knowing that they decided to mutually part ways. Eva Marie and WWE have mutually agreed to contractually part ways as of today, August the 4th, 2017. Eva signed with WWE in 2013 as a cast member of Total Divas. She transitioned into the ring where she primarily worked in NXT to improve before being called up to SmackDown Live as part of last year's draft. Eva has not been seen on SmackDown in a year following her first suspension of the wellness policy. Since then, she focused on her acting career. What kind of acting are you doing, Eva? Is this Bang Bros? Huh? I'll listen to Eva Marie on Bang Bros. I like to whip it out to Eva Marie being Bang Bros once or twice. You know what I mean? You know, or what's she doing? Are you doing like low budget, straight to Blu-ray movies, straight to Netflix movies? Acting career. You can't even sell in the ring. You expect me to take you seriously as an actress? Fuck out of here. Fucking garbage. Who wants to see Eva Marie act, let alone wrestle? The fuck? Acting career. No. She, you know, her biggest thing obviously will be here in WWE. The best thing that she's gonna be remembered for WWE is her time on Total Divas. Her being a whore on Total Divas, like the first few episodes. There you go. Goodbye, Eva Marie. We're not gonna miss you. Suck dick. Okay, guys. So this next story is coming from WrestleZone. Okay. I don't know if this is going to be I think this may be a dark match. This could be a dark match. But if this is on this week's Raw, because they're not advertising it, this goes back to advertising it. But Roman Reigns is confirmed for a massive last standing match this week on Raw against Braun Strowman. Is this, has this been... Yeah, I know it's saying that it's advertised, but has this been speculated for TV? I don't see anything on, you know, on WWE's Twitter that this match is going to happen on TV. Maybe, hold on. And again, guys, I'm doing this on Saturday, too. I'm sorry, on Sunday. So, I'm going to look up WWE's Twitter real quick. Yeah, I'm going to scroll down a few Let me see. I don't see anything here about being advertised. I'm trying to go all the way back to yesterday at least. So there's nothing advertised about it. So what this says to me... Oh, actually, no, I do see it. So it is being advertised. But it's very... they don't have a big article about it. It says WWE 18 hours ago from the time that I'm looking at this. At WWE, Roman Reigns has a message for at Braun Strowman about their last man standing match this Monday on Raw. So it is happening on Raw. Okay. So I'm going to read the article anyway. Oh, there's a breaking story right there. There it goes. Alright, there it goes. I see it now. There it goes. Okay. So WWE is speculated, I should say here it has confirmed, really. WWE.com has confirmed that Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman will continue their rivalry this Monday night on Raw in a singles competition just weeks before the two join Brock Lesnar and Samoa Joe in a fatal four-way for the WWE Universal Championship at SummerSlam. The two superstar juggernauts have done battle numerous times this year, including an ambulance match at the inaugural WWE Great Balls Fight pay-per-view. But this time they'll look to escalate things even further in a last man standing match. So here's my thing. You're gonna put a pay-per-view match, even though it's Braun Strowman and Roman Reigns, you see it many, many times, but this is a pay-per-view match. A last man standing match is supposed to be for a pay-per-view, not for a Monday Night Raw. This tells me that WWE are very concerned about the ratings. They are very concerned about the ratings to the point that they are going to be doing a last man standing match here on Monday. Now, it'd be better if they would have advertised that the day after Raw ended, or the day after SmackDown ended. You know what I mean? So at least that way, it will give more time, more build, more intriguement going into Monday. If you announce this on Friday, or actually in this case, it was announced yesterday on Saturday, at the time that I'm recording this, again, you're going to be seeing this on Monday, tomorrow, you know, it would actually helped. It would actually helped out a lot if that would have been the case. On to our next story here. This is, I'm gonna make this the top story thumbnail, whatever you want to call it. This is a very long article, so I'm gonna read this out to you guys. Massive backstage news about the WWE Championship picture at SummerSlam. Now, again, I know I haven't read this article yet, but before I do read this article, I already said that Baron Corbin's gonna cash in. I don't care if Nakamura's going to win, or Nakamura will win and Baron Corbin's going to cash in, or Baron Corbin's going to cash in in the middle of the match. Baron Corbin's going to cash in. He's going to cash in. There's no other direction that you will go with Baron Corbin at SummerSlam other than that cash in. He may face off against John Cena as well, but you got to have him cash in. So let's read the article. This is from Wrestling News World. WWE brought in Great Khali at Battleground, not only to give a surprise finish, but also to use Khali in a tag team match at SummerSlam. This was not supposed to be one and done. Khali, however, was not at the time medically cleared to take any bumps or to be in a full tag team match, which originally was scheduled to be Orton and a partner versus Mahal and Khali. Cena versus Nakamura was originally going to be a #1 contenders match at SummerSlam, but instead, it was moved forward to SmackDown since the tag match had been nixed. So let's stop right there. The fact of the matter is, if you want to have Great Khali in a tag team match at SummerSlam, says what you think about Jinder Mahal as champion. If you gotta bring back the fucking Great Khali, no one wants to see the Great Khali. No one wants to see the Great Khali. No one wants to see Eva Marie. No one wants to see Dana Botch. No one wants to see, Mojo Bitch. No one wants to see these guys. Who cares? Who gives a shit? No. I mean, and the fact that Cena and Nakamura were supposed to be originally a #1 contenders match at SummerSlam, they still could have done that. They could have done Mahal versus somebody else. You know what I mean? They could have done Mahal versus Randy Orton one more time. Sure, the feud's already, a piece of shit anyway. Might as well make it even more worse at SummerSlam. Could have had a Viper's Nest match. You could have done some shit. All right, back to the article here. At the time of the booking, they were not 100% sure where they wanted Cena or Nakamura to win. Early in the weekend, WWE officials and Cena got the word for when the filming was going to begin on Transformers Bumblebee spinoff. Cena is not the lead, but he does have a lead role. The choice was then finalized that Nakamura will be challenging for the WWE Championship at SummerSlam. The plan as of Tuesday morning before SmackDown was for Baron Corbin to interfere and accidentally give the win to Shinsuke. The plan was obviously scrapped. Vince and Brass got together around 6 p.m. and thought Nakamura going over clean was the correct call and went with that finish. The fact that Vince McMahon called Nakamura winning clean, we shit on Vince McMahon. We do. We shit on Vince McMahon for 95% of everything, but that was the correct call. If you're going to have Nakamura win, have him beat clean over John Cena, because John Cena, at this point of his career, he can lose 50 matches in a row. It doesn't matter. He is still John Cena. He can still main event any show that he wants. I 100% completely agree with that. It helps Nakamura tremendously. At this point, it looks like Cena versus Corbin at SummerSlam. However, things got even more tricky here. WWE has invested much time and efforts into the Corbin push, and it's simply not working out. Wait. Let me stop right there. What do you mean it's not working out? He just got the fucking thing. He just got the fucking briefcase 2 months ago. Let it develop. Let's wait until Survivor Series. Then we'll say if Corbin's cash or, being Mr. Money in Bank is working out or not. He only had it for fucking 2 months. What the fuck? Why is that even a thing? Why is it not working out? I mean, I'm not the biggest Corbin fan. You know what I mean? I'm a little bit of a Corbin fan, but you can't say it's a failure right now. You can't say it's not working out when he barely just got the thing. All he had was a feud against Shinsuke Nakamura. That's it. He hasn't done nothing with it yet. They're definitely not pulling the plug on Corbin, but at this point, they're at least considering having him lose when he cashes in and not win the championship. This will lead him to taking on even more of an aggressive character, which they're hoping will see him further into the main event picture. So it's not working out, but you want him to lose so you can make him more aggressive. You can't have both. You can't say it's not working out, but you want him to lose, but you want him to still be part of the main event and make him more aggressive. He's already aggressive at the way as it is right now. What are you gonna make him do? I mean, Corbin, he's been blindsiding people. He crushed Dean Ambrose with a fucking forklift. What do you want Corbin to do at this point? You want Corbin to start killing people? How more aggressive do you want this guy to be? I don't get it. I don't get it. Nothing is set at this point. However, there has been talk that Nakamura will go over gender at SummerSlam and Corbin will cash in on Nakamura only to lose. If Corbin's going to cash in, have him win it. Putting Nakamura over strong. The few caveats to this is that Jinder was originally planned to hold the WWE Championship all the way to the Royal Rumble, with Jinder supporters not as strong as they once were, and WWE feeling like they did everything they could to build the India market with Khali. They may be set to move on from it. There's the India market. I mean, I know WWE, they're global, they're a global brand, but come on, the India market, come on, like seriously, like focus on different markets, focus on Japan. You're thinking that. I know India has more people than Japan. There's no disputing that. But if you focus on the Japanese market, now Japanese people, I won't say they're smarter than the Indian people, because Indian people are fucking smart as shit. But the Japanese people, if seeing Shinsuke Nakamura as the WWE champion, you don't think that market will be booming in Japan a little bit more? I know you got New Japan over there. I know you got other promotions over there. But, seeing one of New Japan's greatest wrestlers of all time, most, charismatic wrestlers ever from New Japan, being in America, winning the championship in America, the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, you don't think that more eyes will be drawn from New Japan going on over to WWE just to see Nakamura perform in the ring? I think there will be some people that will like to see that in Japan. That's just me. I mean, I may be an asshole thinking about that, but hey, who knows? As much as WWE loves that they built up the U.S. title, they all know that their top heel Kevin Owens is top heel Kevin Owens. Okay, I was like top heel Kevin Owens. Top heel Kevin Owens, and that they need to move to the direction of having AJ Nakamura being their number 1, number 2 baby faces on the show, Cena again limiting his schedule, and fans being burnt out on Orton at this point. If we do see another superstar shakeup, which has rumors since the spring, look for a directive to be made to have changes moving forward on the show. Vince is very happy with the ratings on SmackDown has had and the booking of the show, but also feels the ratings could be even better. And with football season upon us, they will need the Tuesday show to really be neck and neck with Raw's ratings, or possibly even better without the NFL competition. So there you go. Very, very long article there, but a lot of information there about Nakamura and Corbin and the talk of Cena and Nakamura being at SummerSlam. And so, let me know what you think about that down in the comments. I would love to hear your guys' opinions about that news article there. Last story, guys, before we get into Boy and Bay of the Week. WWE is hesitant to sign former ROH wrestler. Ooh. Who could this be about? I hope this is not Adam Cole. This is all these articles that I see, guys. I don't read them until I actually do this, because I want my initial reaction. I want to give you guys my live reaction to them, so that's why I don't read the article. So maybe I hope this is not about Adam Cole. While next week, next weekend in scheduled to be Leo Rush. Ooh, talking about Leo Rush. Leo Rush's final independent appearances before heading to WWE. With Leo's last independent match set for August 12th, WWE continues to do a background research on Rush, as they do with all new talent coming into the company. While there are often reports about the thorough and time-consuming medical screening process that can take weeks or even months, what isn't mentioned as often is the personality and the character studies done, not unlike what professional sports teams do in the lead-up to the draft. There is some trepidation about Rush's attitude, with the feeling being that he isn't as open to critique and advice as WWE prefers, especially when dealing with young talent. Rush is only 22 years old. WWE is very high on his physical skills, and Rush not being offered a big money deal. The feeling is that the company has little to lose if he doesn't adjust well to the intense WWE culture. So, listen, he's 22 years old, okay? He's 22 years old. He has 4 years out of high school. He's still learning. He's still trying to adjust his personality. In his mind, he might still be in that high school setting. He may just start wrestling at 18 years old, right out of fucking high school. You know what I mean? So I don't really see this as a big deal. I like Leo Rush. I've seen some of his work. I've seen maybe about 3 or 4 matches, and I like what I see from him. Love to see him on NXT. I don't want to see him go to the fucking Cruiserweight division, because unfortunately that division is dead as shit. But I'd love to see Leo Rush in WWE. See him get a nice little tryout for the next few months. I'm pretty sure once he's around people that he's respect, especially guys like Triple H and William Regal and guys like that, he's gonna really take control. They're gonna really take control of the situation with him. So, I really think this is really a non-story at that. So, I just don't really care on his attitude. You know what I mean? We'll see how his attitude goes with WWE once he is there. So he's looking to be signed, and after August 12th, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Him down in NXT. Hopefully, he doesn't go to 205 Live or the Cruiserweight division on Raw, because no one wants to see that. I definitely don't want to see that. He has too much talent to be down there. Okay, so that is it for that. So we're going to go ahead and get into Boy and Bay of the Week. And, I didn't really watch Raw. I didn't watch SmackDown. I got it. I didn't watch NXT, though. And I'm going to go my Boys and Bay of the Week, both from NXT. My Boy of the Week is the man who debuted on NXT this past week. Yes, I am talking about Kyle O'Reilly. Kyle O'Reilly, who puts on a fucking hard-hitting match against Aleister Black. That was a fucking fantastic match that those two put on. I'm sorry, not Aleister Black, but Kyle O'Reilly hopefully does well on NXT. Hopefully does well in WWE. Are we gonna see Red Dragon with Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish? That would be something I would definitely want to see. But Kyle O'Reilly in a great match, and a losing effort is my boy of the week. My Bay of the Week is a woman who is going to be challenging Asuka for the NXT Championship at TakeOver Brooklyn, who hit a eclipse on Asuka in that lovely segment. I'm talking about Ember Moon. Ember Moon looking very well, looking very what's the word I'm looking for? Aggressive in her role. Ember Moon is my Bay of the Week. So, that is it for Boy and Bay of the Week. And we got one more thing here, guys, before we close up here. We have our This Week in Wrestling, guys. And This Week in Wrestling, 10 years ago this week, from a Raw in Buffalo, New York, Vince McMahon returns to WWE programming for the first time since the Monday after the Chris Benoit double murder suicide more than a month earlier. The McMahon character was killed off in a limousine explosion, but the funeral and the storyline as a whole was retracted after the bodies of Benoit, his wife Nancy, and his son Daniel were all found dead in their home in suburban Atlanta. To explain all the way, McMahon said he faked his own death to see what people really thought of him. So, you know, it is what it is. We know about the Benoit tragedy. It's one of those tragedies that will forever stay with us. If you've been a long-time wrestling fan, it'll forever stay with us. You know, it's like I don't want to compare the two, but it's just something that you'll remember. It's like WrestleMania 3, you know, Hogan versus Andre. It's like Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 12. It's like hearing that Macho Man passing away. It's like all those things, you know what I mean? It's something that you're going to remember in your head, whether it's positive or negative, forever. And, it is what it is with that. I mean, I can go on and, rant about that all day, but this is not the podcast for that. But, guys, that is it. That is this week's Getting Over podcast here. We'd really like to thank you guys for coming out here today on your Monday morning, for checking me out here live on YouTube here. But that is it, guys. I really do appreciate you coming out here and supporting me here. Be sure to click that thumbs up on the way out. Let's get as many likes as we can on this video. If you made it this far in the video, I want you to do me a favor. Comment down below the word hurricane. I'm not talking about Gregory Helms. I'm looking at my Miami Hurricanes flag right there. Type down hurricane down in the comment section there. But that is it, guys. Please rate, please subscribe. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and like the Facebook page, where both links are down below. And I will see you guys later. Peace out.